Julia here, and I'm going to walk you through how to play Dreamscape, our newest game focused on reading comprehension skills for kids in grades 3 to 6 plus. So if you've been using Squiggle Park in the past, you'll recognize the Squiggle Park game here on the left of my screen, and that's for pre-K to grade 2. And if you go to the squigglepark.com website, you can check out either of the games just by clicking on one side of the screen or the other. So I'm going to click on Dreamscape since that's the game that we're going to be exploring today. And you click on the Explore button. Once you've done that, you've entered into the Dreamscape website. And so you can see here, you can set up a free account. I'm assuming in this video that you've already set up your account. But if you haven't, just click on this button here and you set up your account for free. The program is free forever. There is a membership option to get some cool gaming features, but all the content in Dreamscape and learning content is free forever for teachers and kids. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on Student Play. This will allow me to play on the website, so this can be played in the browser, but if you want to play on a device, a mobile device, you can scroll down and you can get the app on the Apple Store or on the Google Play Store. So that can be downloaded easily there. Here we're just going to click on Student Play and we're going to open up Dreamscape, which you see pops open in a browser. It just takes a couple seconds to load, and once it does that, you can sign in. As you know, there's this blue button here that allows you to go full screen. You're going to hear music when you sign on for the first time. You can always press the music button to turn the music off. I'm going to show you a new account here. So if you've already set up a player account, you're going to be your player name is actually going to be in your username field already. And I'm going to just type in the password and sign in. Now this is a new account. I'm going to turn the music off and I'm going to turn the sound effects off as well. This is a new account. So the first time you log into a new account in Dreamscape, you're going to notice a few things. So you're going to have your player name up here. You're going to see I have 0 shards. We're going to learn a bit about that in a moment. You're going to see that this is my first day playing, and time is an important element of the game. So you're trying to move time in this game. You're going to see a log, which I'll talk about in a bit, and reveries. So these are your troops, as you can see here. I've got a bunch of little UG reveries, and these little guys allow you to go in and battle your friends' Dreamscapes. So the story of Dreamscape is that this is your Dreamscape. This is where all of your dreams live, and your dreams are housed in this neat-looking place here, which is your vision core. Your vision core, as you can see here, is the heart of every dwell, and it controls the level of all other objects in your dwell. So if your vision core is captured by reveries, so your friends' reveries, they can take over your dreams. Its crystal structure looks like it's made of thousands of shards, but something about it is different. So this is a short introduction to the concept of the game. You're going to see other things. So here, my reveries are standing on a reverie pool. I have to have these to be able to get more reveries or troops. This is a mirage tree. And as you can see up here on the right, I've got 750 mirage. There's another resource called Imaginanium, which we'll see in a second. And then these little guys right here are your dream weavers, and they allow you to build and upgrade your dreamscape. As you can see here, these are my dream weavers, and it shows me I have one that I can use. So when you first log on, you go through a little tutorial, and this guy Chuck actually brings you through. And then once it tells you a little bit about the game and a little bit about what you need to do. So the first thing that it directs you to do is to shop. And what you want to do is you want to click on your Rocktopus and you're going to add it. And you can see now I've added a Rocktopus. A Rocktopus is a defense structure, so when people come in to battle my Dreamscape, this is one of the resources that allows me to defend my base. As you can see, my Dreamweavers are busy now, and I can't upgrade anything else in my base while they're busy. And you can see here, there's 30 minutes of time that it's going to take me to upgrade this octopus. So if I want this to finish more quickly, to upgrade something else in my base or to buy something else in my base, all I have to do is I have to answer a question. And so I read this passage here, and the passages are aligned with the player's reading level based on what the adult or teacher has entered in as their grade. And then I'm given a question. So I'm going to, which author's technique most clearly reveals that May is uncertain about diving into the pool, the author's use of similes, the author's use of proper nouns, the author's use of sensory language, and the author's use of thousand thoughts and internal questions. I'm going to just click on this one, and I got it right. So it shows me it's the correct answer. And I move time forward, and you can see now that my octopus is upgraded, and I have some extra mirage that I can click on. And there we go. So, so there's all different things that you can do in your Dreamscape, but I think the important thing to know is that everything you do has to be done by reading passages and answering questions. So I'm just going to escape out of here for a second, and I'm going to show you a Dreamscape that's more advanced. So this is another Dreamscape, and you can see this player has been playing for quite a bit of time here, 31 days. You can see that they have reverie pools, they have Imaginarium storage, they have a huge amount of Imaginarium capacity and Mirage capacity, and you can see they've built out walls around their base, they have more octopus, they're using all 3 of their Dream Seekers right now, and they even have an avatar, so every base can have an avatar here. But just to show you, one of the things that kids love doing in their Dreamscape is to go in and battle their friends. And to do that, you have to collect battles, and that's what this magnifying glass is up here. Right now, I have 0 battles, and the only way I can collect battles is by reading this question, reading this passage. When important kings died, all of their riches would be put on a ship with them. Then their fellows would light the whole thing on fire and push the ship out to sea. Which of the following words are synonyms for riches? Select all correct answers. So treasure, money, valuable, belonging, gold, all of them, I think. And I see that I got it correct. And I can go back to my dwell. So as you saw previously, my time has gone down in my upgrading of all my resources. But I've also gotten one step closer to battling. Let me just do one more here. Thousands of people celebrated on the day of Crata's birth. The entire kingdom knew their hero had finally come. In this passage, the word finally tells the reader that the kingdom had been waiting a short time, at least 500 years, a long time. I'm going to say a long time here. Correct. And I'm going to do one more question because I still don't have any battles. I need 5 questions correct to get a battle. The king didn't like it when the wizard cooked supper. Somehow he always got the salt mixed up with the crushed dragon toenails. Why does it matter if the wizard mixes up the salt and the crushed dragon toenails? He'll make a different kind of potion than he meant to. He'll put salt in the magic potions. He'll throw crushed dragon toenail over his left shoulder. He'll put crushed dragon toenails into the food. Let's go with that. Great. Now you can see that I have 1 battle, and this is really exciting for kids. So what they can do at this point is they can explore, and they can find a match. They can go in and find somebody's base to battle, or they can check out their log and see who has attacked them. And if they've been attacked by somebody that they know and they want to get back, they can go to the revenge button and they can actually attack this player. And so you can see my avatar that I've selected is here. I can select my own little saying too, and then I can attack. And every one of these reveries that I've trained, and I've trained them by reading passages and answering questions, has a specific thing that they do. So these little pop-up piñatas break down the walls. These little Uggs go in and attack. Spider bots are really quick, so kids love the spider bots. We'll let them in. And you can see here, every battle is only 3 minutes long. And this has been designed specifically so that kids spend way more time reading passages and answering questions than they do in the battles. And this ensures for teachers that kids aren't spending their whole time just playing in the game. In fact, every feature of Dreamscape has been carefully designed to make sure that the majority of the time in the game is spent reading passages. What's really great about it is that kids want to play the game, and so they're spending a ton of time answering questions, reading passages and answering questions, so they can move their Dreamscape forward. So this was a quick overview. There are lots of additional levels to the game that I haven't even gone through, but these are the basics to get going and get started. I also did want to mention that just like Squiggle Park, everything in Dreamscape is tracked. So you can actually click on your dashboard, log in and click on your dashboard, and you can see all the kids in your class, and you can see what their reading level is and what their progress is over time. So there's a little intro to Dreamscape. Please let me know if you have any questions. We can't wait for your kids to sign up and start to play. Thanks so much. Bye.